We're talking about how to start a small business in the Philippines 2020 today. Specifically, how to create cash flow fast. We got a great question from Karl. He's a student in La Union, which is a province in the Philippines. And his question is how to earn money fast. Karl, that's a great question. Let's get started. David Anthony here. I've been doing business now for over 25 years. This channel, UBLA UNripped, is about helping you go further and faster in business and in life. Here at UBLA, we firmly believe that business is the difference and it has the power to lift individuals and communities out of poverty while taking care of the environment. If you want to learn more and you want to help, check out in the description below. We'd love your help. Hey, thanks for your great question, Karl. That's a great question. And if anybody else has got any other great questions, put them in the comments below. I'd love to answer them. Let me start off with answering that by looking at the actual mindset behind the question. Now, this is a very common situation when people first get started in business. The mindset, as I talked about in this video up here, is looking over here. And all you need to do is switch your focus to over here. That's how quickly we change mindset. Now, if we look at the word earn really is about having a job. When we have a job, we earn money. And we're working on an hourly basis. In business, we create or generate cash. So in terms of generating cash fast, it's possible in a business. To be honest, unless you've come from a family of entrepreneurs or you've been learning about business from a very young age, it's actually not easy to create money fast in a business. That's where jobs are really good. And basically, if you're gonna have a job straight out of university or straight out of school, then you shouldn't be just earning money. You should be there to learn. Make sure that every single job that you ever take on, you're learning. Get to know the boss, get to know the systems, get to know the process. Get paid to learn. Very important. That's what jobs are really for. They help you to basically create your future business and they help you build your skills while somebody's paying you. So that's the first thing. In business, you create and you generate cash, you don't earn cash. Now, it is possible, once you've got skills, core skills, to go out and create money from point zero in a business. I've done that in the past, but I didn't do it without any skill set. I had strong skills, specifically one that I had was sales skills, confidence skills. If you don't have those to create money fast, it's not that easy. Now, there are a lot of schemes out there. There's a lot of opportunities out there, and some may be scams, some may be not. In the end, it doesn't sort of really matter. Here's my tip. Do something, learn while you're doing. Do something more, learn while you're doing. Keep that pattern up. And the fact that if you make cash or not is not really relevant. I really encourage, especially young people who want to start in business, not to try to do things fast. There is one reason, a core reason why we've chosen in UBLA to use organic farming as a basis for studying business. It's because it teaches us. Look at this vine. This vine is 3 years old. It's rampant here. We can't keep it down. The other week it was on our roof, like 1 meter, and we're having to get on the roof and cut it all down. It's rampant. But it took 3 years to start growing and build its roots and put them into the soil. Now it's established. We can't stop it. It actually is a perfect shelter from the sun, and today we're doing the video here. That's why I chose this location, to remind you things take time. 3 years it took for this to take over the whole place, and now it won't stop. So that is the trick. Starting in business, start off, get going, and remember things must take time. Nature doesn't grow a tree in 1 year, 2 years. It takes 4 to 5 years for a tree to go from seed to fruit. Take the time and take the time to learn. That's my core giveaway today. Now, while I'm talking about that, here's another example. From our farm here, from our organic farm, we planted bean seeds the other week. And basically, after 7 days, this is what they look like. Now, these seeds are amazing. And the very first time we grew them, though, they didn't grow. We got seed, commercial seed, from somebody else. It didn't grow on our farm. It produced a little bit of crop. Out of 1 kilo of seed, we got like half a kilo back. It was a failure, but we got half a kilo of seed. We replanted that seed, we learned our lessons, we planted again. The second generation of the seed, we got a lot more. We are now successful with Baguio bean, but it's taken 3 attempts to do that. Now, after 7 days, they're growing fast. The only reason why these are growing so well is that we've taken the time to get everything right. We've got the seed right, we've got the timing right, we've got the location right, we've got the soil right, we've got everything right. So in 7 days, they've grown from nothing into these amazing plants. That is the incredible thing about getting things right. But we had to take the time. So the very first time you do something, you're not going to get it right. It's just as simple as that. You're going to have to try and try and try again. You'll have varying degrees of success. And hence the reason why many times I've mentioned about getting a mentor. But above all else, you must keep learning. You must keep studying. You must every day study, study, study. I like that. Like with this video here. I didn't have the sound plugged in. I'm going like, ah. How many videos have I made? And I've just made a major boo-boo of not having the sound plugged in today. That is just what it's all about. You must keep going, keep stepping up, stepping forward, and learning and trying. So no matter what you do, you keep going. Now, I started one business, and I started it in Singapore, and it was the business called Magic Webs. Now, I took that business from 0 to 40 people in 4 years. In fact, we only had 10 people in the first 3 years. And then in the last year, we built it up 30 people in 1 year. So it was massive growth. In that space, in Singapore, it's a tough market space. The biggest thing is trust. I started Magic Webs with just myself and one other person. We ran a pilot scheme so that in the very first week, we had $2,000 cash. Now, I didn't even have paperwork. I didn't even have contracts. The very first contract I had was a handwritten contract. That was with a gentleman called Mr. Tan, a very special young man who was older than me in Singapore. He was amazing. That was our very first contract. After 1 week, we had $2,000 cash in the bank. That was a pilot scheme to test if the business had viability. It worked, and we carried on, and we grew that and grew that and grew that and grew that into an amazing business. So it is possible to create cash, but you have to have knowledge and drive. So basically, it can be done, but usually it's not the norm to create massive amounts of money in business fast unless you've got a lot of experience doing that. So talking about experience, one of the greatest ways to learn is from mistakes. Check out this playlist over here. This will help you to learn about why do small businesses fail. Watch this, I'm sure you're going to get a lot of value. So thank you very much today. I'll catch you again soon. Bye.